Hey, what's up, everyone? Nick vonEgypt from vonEgypt Pickleball League here, and today we're going to be reviewing some gameplay of me using the new Ripple V2 R1, the elongated version. And we're going to take a look at some highlights. I'm going to give some feedback on the paddle and whether or not I think you should purchase this paddle. Now, I want to let you know that this paddle will launch on June 10th, and Ronbus is releasing it for $280. If you're interested in purchasing this paddle, I will have a few of them. I'll have 5 of each shape. I'm taking pre-orders, and you can email me. It'll flash across the screen, and you can DM me, and I'll get you some YouTube exclusive pricing if you're interested. Now, I did find this paddle really good. Now, the question is it as good as the previous version that was going to launch in February but got rug pulled by USAP? So, hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you in the analysis.
Yeah. Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good, fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah. Please say any negative thoughts, I pop off when I hear people say I cannot. I get off to the thought of proving everyone wrong, I won't stop to the top, so you better back off and get lost. I'ma stay loud, stay proud, never running out, never heading south. I'll be spreading out, call it word of mouth, can't put me down, I'll be getting loud. You can have your doubts, not what I'm about, have your cloud, it be raining now, I keep making sound, go another round, I'm legend bound, can't stop me now.
All right, jumping into the first point here. Going to see if we can get some highlights of the Ripple. A little two-handed backhand from the midcourt. That's a little loud. Let's lower that. Going to keep Nick back. So in the near court, we've got John and I versus Nick Carpy in front of me and Francis in the yellow Babolat. Not sure why I let that ball go, but some really good hands by John here. Little half reset. Good reset there. And we missed the easy layup. Unfortunate there. Good play, though. Almost gave Nick a little ATP, though. Wasn't able to execute. Little drop shot. So, although this paddle is quite powerful, still gets really nice touch. It has a bit of a muted feel. You could see some power there from the baseline. Some really nice drives. And I would say where this paddle really excels is the pop on the counters. You can see a good flick there. And I called John off that one, but catches him right in the chest. But I think overall, the paddle is really solid. I think some positives of the paddle, power and pop are right there where the paddle, the Ripple that was coming out in February, it's right there, probably a little bit less, and that makes sense in order to get this legal. But I think where it really excels is the counters, really nice counters on this paddle. I think the sweet spot is a little bit smaller than what it was. And then also compared to the Yola Pro 4, I think the sweet spot is smaller. I think it's got the Yola's beat on counters, but not drives from the baseline. And so the Ripple is a 14 millimeter paddle, has some foam encased in some carbon fiber for the core. We'll see how durable this is if we get any core crushing or anything like that. But I did get to play with the R1, the elongated version here. It has a very high swing weight. So the shape, the new shape that Ronbus is coming out with is called the R4, and this is a hybrid. And I think this shape is going to be pretty popular. You see some big drives from the baseline. They're also coming out with the R2, which they had previously, and that's the standard shape. And then I didn't know this, but on their Instagram, they posted the R5 shape, which maybe looks like a standard paddle like the R2, but with an arrow top curve. So that one said it was coming at a later date. I am a wholesaler for Ronbus, and I was not sent any info on the R5, so it must be a little ways away. But these paddles are dropping to the public on June 10th. I was told that my paddles will ship the end of this week. and I should have them for launch on June 10th, so I can ship them out then. But definitely feel free to post in the comments or email me, picklenick199302@gmail.com. You can also join my Discord and DM me there, but you can see the counter combo here. Some nice flick there, and then the overhead's not coming back with this paddle. Definitely very strong. All right, jumping into the next game. Did get a few games with the Ripple. Jump ahead here. Get some highlights. I think these are some highlights from this game. Some good play here. Good drive by Francis. Francis is using the Yola Pro 4 Scorpius 14mm. John to my left in the yellow is using the Yola Pro 4 Magnus 16mm. And Nick Carpy, who just dinked that ball there, is using a Holbrook Power Pro 16mm, I believe. All right, jumping into the next game. Drop that ball into the kitchen, and I jump on the counter here. So once again, this is where this paddle really excels. So dropping it in the kitchen, gonna make my way up. See if I can get a good ball to put away here. Speed up down the middle. Really trying to be offensive with the paddle and see its capabilities. And see another counter there. This ball gets put up and I drop shot. Look at that. Been working on that shot, but some nice solid touch with this paddle. So trying to test its capabilities on the power side and then also the touch. Good thinking battle here. I think somebody pops the ball up to me. Yeah, we'll put away. See, the ball is definitely coming off the paddle quickly. Nice resets. Just a different level compared to the Holbrook, for sure. All right, now it looks like I'm with Emmanuel. Overhead, can't deal with it. Little tweener reset. Oh, if they get out of this. Woo! Had to get that highlight for E-Man. Yeah, we'll pop any pop-ups. The Ripple's got a lot of power. I was listening to Pickleball Effect, Braden's podcast today, and he did his power and pop. There, I don't disguise that well, but his power and pop levels compared to the old Ripple were just about the same. And then where it had it, the Yola Pro 4's beat was, I believe, on the counters, which is interesting since I thought that it was about the same or stronger than the Pro 4s. But all in all, those are my thoughts. If you are interested in the paddle and you bought it last time, I think it's worth a go. I think it's a little bit different than the Pro 4. It has some pros and cons compared to it, but I think overall it's going to be a little tougher to control. The sweet spot's a bit smaller. Counters and resets will probably be a little bit tougher, but you'll still get some really nice shape from drives on the baseline. All right, once again, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hope to see you in the next one. Peace.